Hello Nigerians, this is your boy Dr. 96. I called myself 96 because 96 is the most stable, reliable and consistent two figures letters. 96 doesn't change, whichever way you position it, upward, downward, upright, inverted. 96 is always 96. No other two letters that could combine together and form a word that will still give the same meaning and value in reverse direction is only 96. So in a nutshell, this is the most stable and consistent man. This most unique, special and authentic. Keep it alive at all time and always be real and be true and authentic. So, good day Nigerians. I want to use this opportunity to address the various cabals in Nigeria. There are a lot of cabals in Nigeria of today, but a lot of people never realize the fact that there are various cabals in Nigeria. Most people believe that cabals only exist in the political space and atmosphere, but there's much and more to cabals in Nigeria than political space. So I titled this short video, I titled this short one, different cabals in Nigeria: entertainment, religious and political cabals. I will take entertainment cabals first. Our entertainment industry, both the music and the comedy, it is currently full of cabals who are interested in the current state of Nigeria because that is the only way they can make their fortune out of people's predicament and trouble. And this is really annoying. And that is one of the reasons which make our celebrities in the entertainment industry to feel reluctant and unperturbed about the political occurrence in Nigeria. Popular celebrities in music industry, they sing nothing. Their songs are not creative, their songs are not innovative. They sing dull music that will never be appreciated by an enlightened and circumcised mind. They only speak jargons that appeal to the poor-minded people. And as long as Nigerians, most especially the youth, are spiritually broken, the entertainment industry will continue to amass wealth from their predicament. The same thing applies to the comedy industry. Our comedians, our celebrity comedians, they make jest of Nigerians in their comedy just as a way to make living. But this is really sad. To me, they are afraid if Nigerians should be better today, what will they joke about? What will give them their daily bread? That shows we have unproductive and unprogressive celebrities in Nigeria. If your work, like other parts of the world as celebrities, that's your artistic work, make meaning and is educative and mental challenging enough. You always make your money at all time, irrespective of the political stand you take. But today our celebrities are not speaking. They are not supporting the dynamic party. They are not supporting youth empowerment. They are not interested in a youth becoming Nigeria president. They appreciate the old cargoes who do not know their left from their right. They know as long as those one remains in power, Nigeria will remain in a state of quagmire and in a total state of fiasco. The chaotic nature of Nigeria is like an avenue or a fertilizer to the entertainment industry. So that is why I'm not surprised. They just want Nigeria to remain like that. But I will remind you that if you all fail to be part of history in the positive direction, posterity will never forgive you. Life, they say no event, no history. What you do today will become an history tomorrow. A lot of you Nigerian celebrities in entertainment industry, both comedy and musical industry, you are all celebrating Fela today. Fela is evergreen and he will be forever appreciated as long as Nigeria remains as country. Why is Fela so unique? Because of his stand, what he represented when he was alive. Fela spoke to the authority irrespective of the difficulties. He fought them, though he paid back for it. They oppressed him, incarcerated him. They incarcerated him for many times, but they never incarcerate his mind in any way or at any time. Because as long as he regains his freedom, every moment of freedom Fela has when he was alive, he used it to speak the truth. He exposed the political idiots. But you called yourself pro Fela today. You that are celebrating Fela legacies today, who will remember you tomorrow? What will you be remembered for tomorrow if you fail to speak the truth today? Fela is being honored, being appreciated, being respected all over the world for what he stood for. The legends like late Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, they are all remembered forever for the impact they played in the emancipation of their generation and generation to come. So I will encourage our celebrities, don't rely on the mirage and little proceed you are getting from making jest of Nigeria to deny you from speaking the truth. Think of your children. Think of their own unborn children. Think of future, because there is time for everything according to the Bible book of Ecclesiastes. To everything that exists under the earth, there is a time, there is a season. This might be your season for you to speak up. And if you fail to do so, history will remember you in the negative side. That is entertainment cabals. Their activities and their practices is completely anti-masses. And you should all remember that the masses, the public, the poor Nigerians, they make you what you are today. They give you the status you are enjoying today they don't buy your music, if they don't attend your comedy show, if they don't air you around whenever they see you, you will not become who you are. So how do you pay back? Don't pay people who have sacrificed everything to make you who you are today with evil and hypocrisy. Think twice. The religious cabal that has been long existing, but people are just not too conscious or careful about it. But it took divine intervention of a single man, that the freeze, to start exposing the atrocities in the church before the consciousness is not spreading and gaining momentum. It is not a story that our religious leader, they are not interested in better Nigeria, because as long as there's better Nigeria, their business strength collapse, their avenue and strategy for exploiting people will definitely be destroyed. Because when people are comfortable, when people can get to their desired aspiration without any fear, there will be no need to patronize them or to trust their miracles. They know as long as Nigeria is organized and is well restructured and has a defined direction that leads to prosperity, they will lose contact with people. So that is why our renowned and respected religious leaders today in Nigeria, they keep mute, they keep silent. They are behaving as if what is happening in Nigeria does not concern them. And it is true. They don't want a better Nigeria. This is obvious, and it is conspicuous, and it is well glaring, and it is noticeable from their docile attitude by not informing their members or followers or their congregation of the right choice. Just only few of them are doing so, but the most respected one, they are not interested in that. How do these respected men of God different from the politicians? They are no difference. They are applying the same strategies of exposing people to insecurity and make them vulnerable for their abracadabra. So I will say today, most of our so-called religious leaders are sincerely spiritually paralyzed. That is why most of them, they believe in worldly things more than the heavenly gain. That is why they are practicing anti-biblical doctrine. That is why they are hiding and modifying God's words. That is why there is ideology of reverse tithing, first fruits. How could someone in his noble mind tell a member of his church to bring the first fruit in January, the whole salary, when everybody understands that January is one of the most difficult months in Nigeria? So you are telling your members, as soon as they get their salary in January, they should bring everything to church. You people don't fear, you have no fear of God. You are a complete enemy of God. Even people in the world that are being considered to be in the world, but in the real sense of life, they are more spiritual. People like Fela sang that He will never be comfortable. Make he eat, make the fellow man no eat. He said, I no go gree, make I eat. Make my brother no eat, I no go gree. He said, I no go gree, make my brother dey homeless. Fella said, he sang it, he re-echoed it to the politicians of his days, that he would never be comfortable with them if his brothers, that is the Nigerian public, that is the Nigerian masses, if they are homeless, if they are hungry, they will never be at peace with the government. This is a man that is being considered to be worldly, but indeed, truly, deeply, fella is a prophet. He's a prophet. He lives forever. So Nigerians, wake up of these cabals in the religious circle. They are never interested in a better Nigeria. If Nigeria becomes a country like the rest of the world, whereby people will be paid times three of their daily allowance if they work on Sundays, how many people will sacrifice earning triple income for church service that will exploit you? The doctrine of Christ is full of compassion, love, affection, and upliftment of the weak spirit. But today, or instead, in the reverse orders, what our so-called religious leader interested is in exploiting people, taking their littles and amounting it for themselves and their immediate family, all in the name of religious manipulation. Why are pastors, our mega pastors today in Nigeria, so curious of their immediate family member succeeding them? If truly they are anointed, what is the probability, what is the proximity, what is the certainty that their family members who are representing them, who are taking over from them, are truly called by God? They should stop deceiving us. Cabal exists in religious circle. That is why the cabals in the church, they don't want a better Nigeria. So the followers, wake up. If you want a better life for yourself, you have to make a better choice, because they say every society is a reflection of its government. The level of poverty and the level of ignorance in Nigeria today is the level of is the reflection of the leadership system, because the quality of your leadership determines the quality of your development. So they want the status quo to remain so that their business empire could be flourishing. So they want Nigeria to remain in darkness, which is not possible. God Almighty, God of Isaac, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, God of Abraham, will intervene and intercede in Nigerian situation and deliver Nigerians out of Egypt. This is true, an undenied truth, from their conduct, from their association with the from their association with the wicked leaders. We can all see this. So Nigerians should be conscious of these cabals. Another form of cabals, which is the most prominent, the third cabals in Nigeria, is the political cabals. this set of few Nigerians who have looted Nigerians to the marrow, who have drained and sucked all the blood available in Nigeria. They don't want power to change hand. They don't want a generation that will likely probe them and challenge and question the atrocity of the past. That is why these political cabals, they are doing everything possible within their capacity to stop enlightened minds, to stop the youths from taking the mantle of leadership in Nigeria. They want to protect and cover their atrocities forever. That is why they are so resilient, they are so determined that powers remains in their hand at all times. But this is not possible. The only thing that is possible is change. The only thing that is constant is change. Change is a natural phenomenon and occurrence that must surely take place. There will be a change in Nigeria situation, economically, politically, and socially, by the divine intervention of God Himself. So, these are various cabals existing in Nigeria, and that is the reason they are resisting quality and qualitative leadership in Nigeria. But I would like to remind them that God is more than man. God is more than the evil of man. God says in the Bible that a foolish man gathers in vain without knowing who will inherit it tomorrow. What is the value? What is the benefit of earthly things you are amassing to yourselves and forget about one day that you will leave them and you'll be conscious of nothing forever? Think of this. Those who believe that they are mighty, those who believe that they are strong in Nigeria, that nobody could challenge them. Think of that last day. Think of life. Solomon said, saying under the sun, vanity of all vanity, the world is vanity. Live and let others live. Speak the truth, no matter how difficult or expensive it is. The truth is the only thing that lasts. The truth is the only thing that heals. The truth is the only thing that makes prosperity with joy. Our cabals should change for the sake of God and His creation. God bless Nigerians. Beware of these cabals. Don't take to their advice. Do your things as a free Nigerian to free yourself. God bless.